Okay, so what better place to do a post-test than at a pool? This is one of the last 2 days of the season for the pool, so I figured we'd do it. How did I like the test on what we did here? I think it went really well. I sanded down a standard GoPro mount and I fixed it so that this little logo, which you could barely see, was on the side like this. Okay, so the camera, if you put it over, you can kind of see the logo, kind of not. Okay, so that's where it was, right over here, and that seemed to work out well. Underwater, the gasket worked really well. It did leak if I didn't get it down completely tight. So sometimes you would see my hand in there squeezing it down or up on top. The glass kept relatively clean. It is very see-through and transparent. Like I said, I really looked hard to find some really good glass, and I think I found it there. Would I want plastic? Certainly. In this environment around kids in the pool, definitely would want glass over, or I'm sorry, plastic over glass. But that really wasn't, I couldn't find anything that really kind of hit the bill and had the good amount of sealant. GoPro mount on the bottom. I cut off a little 3-fingered thing, made 2, so I could tie that down, tighten these all really down well. This really worked well. You could use any kind of mount. You could use a selfie stick, what have you. This is a little heavy, but not too bad. The camera is very light, probably, I think it's 3.5 ounces. So the whole build probably around 1 pound. So, but you're floating it in water with a selfie stick, so you know it's probably not too hard to manage. Jumping in the water, you definitely want to have something like this and put the wrist around. The camera did get a couple drops on it, but I think that was when I was taking off and on this, and that was the factor. The other thing was you can use they have a software program or an app, and you can use that to start and stop, but as soon as you put the camera and this rig underwater, it loses connectivity with the camera, and so that you can't start and stop it once it's all sealed up. So that's why you saw me take it on and off all the time. Otherwise, I think I'm pretty happy. I'm going to use a little bit more today, see if I can get some more footage. Once again, the last bit, I think the most challenging thing, and that would be for any of these designs, is trying to find the sweet spot and where you go below water and above water. Okay, I found on this camera, about here, you got the image you needed. You actually got some good, little bit of image here. This glass here where it's fused together, there's not much you can do about that, unless that was just a curved shape. Couldn't find anything like that. But anyway, it worked well. And like I said, depending on where your focus is, whether it's above or below water, you'd want to come down around here. The camera sits right about there. Okay, so that's where the lens is, and then it goes up and down. So, you know, it just takes a little more time and innovation to do that. So I hope you enjoyed this build, and I hope you build it on one yourself. And if you do, please leave me some comments, and we look forward to see what other people learn about this. Thanks.